Your debut album comes out on March 3rd. You've released 2 EPs under the Oasis moniker. And I was just wondering, what was your process in choosing the songs? Because I know that you have a lot that you've released so far.
For the album?
Yeah.
The songs kind of chose themselves. It was really like, I had some that I already had, but it was more about like building from what I had and building mainly from where I was, like artistically and what I wanted to express. So it all kind of like came in together pretty easily. It was a lot of it was driven by the subject matters I wanted to approach
Oh, okay. Got it.
lyrically. Yeah.
So it just kind of all came together nicely. I saw the track
Yeah,
list
like
and I was like, yes.
you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, the way it works. I mean, at least in my case, I had a few songs, and then some I was like, okay, these are gonna make the album most likely, and then just like jamming and recording stuff, and then like a lot of it doesn't make it. I'm not the kind of artist that will like finish a song to the end and then decide between songs. I kind of know halfway into the process of the song whether it's gonna make it or not.
Got it.
So if sometimes it just doesn't really, I sit with it, and then like a week later I can't really write to it, or I'm just not feeling it. And so, they eliminated it themselves pretty easily, and then the rest was just like, okay, I think we got an album now.
So from like start to finish, it's almost like, would you say a storytelling kind of, like
Yeah.
it goes through kind of all like a mood?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really like chronological, except for the first 2 songs. They are intentionally chronological.
Okay.
But I did not write with the blueprint of the
Oh,
album first. It just like, but I did, whenever writing a new song, the music comes first, and then the melody, and then the lyrics. And then when writing a new song, after a few were done, it was like, okay, there's this that I want to talk about. So this should be the subject for this song. It kind of goes with the mood. And it's been fun to do that, because sometimes when outside of an album cycle, I get stuck sometimes with, what is this song going to be about? What am I going to talk about? But for this one, it just was like, the answers were like running to me, like in a fun way.
gosh, that must feel fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out for this one. Let's see what the next one.
What are 3 words you would use to describe Lotus Glow?
Evolution, fearlessness, honesty.
Oh gosh, I just got chills. I love that. It's so good. I know I saw that just with like the name change too. It was kind of like a growth and your growth as an artist. And I just think that that's such a beautiful story.
Thank you.
I'd love to dive into your songmaking process. I know you're insanely talented. You're a producer, a bassist, a vocalist. What's your favorite part about recording?
Listening back and liking it.
Yeah.
Because it's not always the case. Yeah, I think it would be that. I mean, it's hard. It just depends. Like, I really like the vocal freestyle moments too. Like
Okay.
stuff that I can't control, where it just like when it just happens, it's kind of fun. It's like, wow, I'm just a vessel right now. Like I don't know what's going on. Like I'm listening back to the voice memos. I'm like, wow.
Whoa, that was me.
Yeah, it's just you really have to not be in your head, you
Mhm.
know? And usually I like have the bed of music, and then I just like it just comes. That sometimes it doesn't. It takes a while, but for most of them, I just right away take out my phone and open the voice notes. And 80% of the time, the first melody that comes out is what ends up being in the song. And that's kind of like a fun
Wow.
part, because it's not it's that's the magic of music.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, what a cool feeling too. You just are voice noting, you're like vocally writing this stuff down, and then it just kind of comes together towards the end. You listen to it again, and then you're like, oh, I know. Like then you probably like put the bass onto it and all the other things.
The bass is already there when
Oh, it's
that's
already.
happening.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, we already have like keys, drums, and bass at least.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then the vocals come. Yeah. And then we add like guitar and then embellishments, percussion, or very often we'll just replay everything. We'll just replay the demo. In this case of this album, which is why I'm so excited about it, a lot of it's live. So
Oh,
we just like
yes.
bring the band and just like replay everything like live. Yeah.
Awesome. What other instruments do you play? The guitar, the bass. Are there any others?
That's about it.
Okay.
I mean, I can dabble on keys to fake it if I want to write something, and then um, I play some percussion, like
Oh,
most
nice.
musicians.
Just
Yeah,
musically gifted. It's fine.
I don't, not really.
I think
I'm
so.
only good at one instrument.
I mean, it's impressive. You're so good at the bass. Like watching videos of you
Oh, thank you.
perform is super fun. And then speaking of performing, you're going on tour in March and April in the US.
Yes. Yeah.
What's your favorite part about touring?
I would say it's watching and hearing the show get better and better, and just watch things develop and watch like hear the music just morph into its own live entity,
Hmm.
and separate from the record and just like take on its own shape.
Yeah, I guess that's interesting too, especially if you recorded the record live. I'm sure that that would be like a
Yeah,
very cool thing, actually taking that on tour and like hearing that.
yeah, yeah, that's exciting. I'm excited about that because we're already going to start from that place.
Yeah.
But then there's just like little moments that you add, like just breaks here and there, or like freestyles. And then a lot of times freestyles just like end up becoming a song, or like it's never the same because we don't use backing tracks. It's all live.
Yeah.
So it's just always a different show.
Do you have any advice for like a first timer on the road? We talk to so many artists that are like just released one song. So we'd love to get some advice on that stuff.
Take care of yourself. Like it is cool and fun and exciting, but try to go with the like healthy food. It's just like take
Oh,
care of your body because it gets hard on your body, and then make sure you have little moments for yourself. It's when you get along with your band, it's just amazing. It's good to have just moments for yourself, like exercising, go jog or something, just so you can keep your sanity.
yeah, totally. I get it. I feel like there's probably when you're first starting to do that, there might be a little mentality of like, yay, I'm on vacation. And you almost probably like don't eat very well, you don't exercise, and it's just probably keeping
Yeah,
that stuff in your routine is important.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It makes a big difference. I mean, for me, mentally.
Oh yeah,
Um, but
same.
yeah,
I need to exercise for my mental health. It's
yeah,
key. It's key to maintaining.
it's key. Yeah, and that's something important on or off the road, but you feel it more on the road.
I've read that you've had some bad collaborations in the past, and I was wondering too if you had any advice for up and comers in the industry in regards to like maybe dodging those or kind of protecting yourself.
I thought you were gonna ask me. I was gonna ask if you have names. I was
Oh
like, I
no,
don't know if I
no,
can
no.
name
I'm
drop the
not.
main people.
No, I'm
No,
not.
no, no. I'm kidding. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of boring, but my advice is always like really trust yourself, and like being an artist is really about like it's to me it's this never ending journey of like connected connecting with yourself and learn to hear yourself and like your intuition and trust it. Um, going back to like the voice memos, like this is just like it takes like just you not caring and just letting it happen.
Mhm.
So I would say if you're in a studio and people are if you're with someone, just always trust that your ideas are good because they're your ideas and
Yeah.
it's your music. Um, and it's okay if not everyone has the same vision, but try working with a lot of different people. If you need to be working with a lot of people, maybe first try it by yourself because you may not need someone to do it for you. And the more collaborations you try, the more you'll be able to um, like identify when it's working or not, and very soon it will become very obvious when it should just be easy. It
Yeah.
should be fun. If you're not having fun at the studio, get the fuck out. You can go somewhere else. It should be fun.
Awesome. That's great advice. Um, What would be your dream collab? I like your ideas of like manifesting everything. We always say that here at Girl Music. We're like, manifest it, shoot your shot. Like that's kind of our mantra. So what would be your
I'm all
dream?
about that. Um, right now, I would love, and there's so many amazing artists out there. I would love to do a song with Anderson .Paak.
Oh, okay.
I would love to do a song with Wilson.
Oh,
Would love
yes.
to do a yeah, would love to do a song with Thundercat. I think that would be fun.
Yes.
Even though I
Amazing.
would be really, really, really embarrassed to play bass in front of him. And I have like this is about manifesting. I have been like little by little manifesting this, but I have a track on the album that I left purposely some
Oh.
space on because I want Andre 3000 to drop a verse on it. So yeah, there
Oh,
you go. I'm
yes.
saying it.
We are going to be manifesting that too, because
Thank you.
that would be so incredible.
That
Oh
would
my
be so
gosh.
cool.
Amazing. Ah, I love that. Those are all amazing collabs. Let's do them
Yeah.
all. I'm here
Let's do
for
them
it.
all.
Yeah, let's
Next
do it.
album.
And then, I just have one quick question left. We love seeing women forging their own path in the industry, creating a place for women to feel seen and understood. With songs off your latest EP, Multiply, Adonis, these songs have powerful messages in terms of being proud in your womanhood, which I'm like, hell yes. It's so great because I feel like at Oasis, you've mentioned that that's like your Oasis. That's why you kind of created that moniker. But I feel like you kind of create an Oasis for all of us women out here that are your fans. And
Oh,
it
thank you.
it truly is like, I just love listening to your music. It's incredible. And I would love to hear your perspective on this.
I'm glad you're saying that because the Oasis is also like what I would love to be for people because that's what not me personally, but what my music should be. Like that's what music is, and it should
Yeah.
still be. And that's the challenge because I stay so real and raw sometimes. I don't want to make people uncomfortable. It's still you still have to do it in a way where people especially women in this case like just still feel empowered and not like reminded of how much things can suck sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think by sharing it just like from my truth and my perspective, that's why I call the album Lotus Glow. Like the glow in the end is like the hopeful part, and even the lotus, like out of the mud grows the lotus, and
Mm-hmm.
the mud's important. Sometimes we need to go through a little bit of the mud, and like we can still come out on top. So yeah, I just tell the truth, my truth from my perspective, which is like I'm a woman of
Yeah.
color immigrant in the US,
Yeah.
they're gonna ask me to turn off my phone.
Oh, they
Oops,
are. Oh,
not yet. I think he just walked away. We're good.
okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
you're
Uh,
fine. Yeah, but that's definitely you can feel that through your music. And I just think that it's so powerful. And it's definitely like something that I know at Girl Music, we just feel so inspired by and love finding that when we listen to just strong, powerful women in the industry, because the industry
Thank
really,
you.
it needs that. It really needs it. And it's just, I know that the journey is not easy. So to be where you're
Yeah.
at, you're releasing this debut album under the moniker Addy Oasis. You've created like this whole space for yourself. It's just amazing to see.
And you know what? How we can change it is and it's sad that I'm glad that my message is received so well. It's just sad that it seems uncommon. I don't think it is, but sometimes it's when people give me feedback, it feels like it's still refreshing. And I think it's because not enough women are in control of their own music. Like
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, and that's what I'm preaching for, is more female producers, more female decision makers in the music industry. It is still an industry that's run by male.
Mm-hmm.
And we all of these classic stories, like a lot of times, most of the time, the songs that we're listening to are written by men, even and especially the ones sung by women. So if you're not singing Joni Mitchell or like Linda Perry or Aretha or
Yeah.
to name, I mean Mariah, and even she they got songs cut off because it was too feminist, I'm sure.
Wow.
But yeah, very often I think we're gonna start hearing more and more like the story from our side.
Yeah, it's definitely growing in the industry. But there still needs to be, I love that, more women producers, more women behind the production of a song would be, it's going that way, I think.
Yeah, because even if you have had female songwriters, who are the people that put the music out? Who's deciding what's a single?
Yep.
Who are signing the record deals? They're still
Yeah.
men.
Yeah.
So they're still probably not going to push the song that's the one that we are going to relate to
Yeah.
most. You know, it's just like,
yeah, old white
we need
men,
to shift the
boomers.
needle.
Yeah.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
like, you gotta go. You
Yeah,
gotta go.
we
It's
gotta
your time.
move, we gotta change it up a little bit here.
You gotta go. Just give it to your daughter, or like your
Yeah,
daughter's best friend or something.
exactly. I love it. Anything else that you'd like to go over? We are hugely promoting your album over here. It comes out
That's
March
so
3rd,
sweet.
and you are coming to San Diego, which I am so amped
Are you in
about.
San Diego?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
okay. So I'll definitely, I hope, like, come say hi so we can meet in
yes,
person.
100%. We will be at your show, and we are just so excited for you. And this is really just probably made my year talking to you.
Oh,
So
that's so, you're making my year too by saying that.
it's so I just amazing.
Thank
Huge
you.
fan.
Thank you so much. Yeah, the only thing I would say is, just because also today I got to see and hold the vinyl for the first time. I just got it.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the exciting thing, is we'll have vinyl now for this record.
Oh
And
my
it's a
gosh.
great way to support an artist, because
Yep.
streaming is cool. It helps you, like, listen, I'm an avid consumer of streaming, Spotify. I love my little playlists, but it's good to, like, that we can try and put back in place this idea of, like, buying music, that would
Yes.
be nice. So
Totally.
if people come to the show and want to buy the record, find me at the merch table.
Okay. Yeah, we are always like, buy the merch, buy it, go do
Oh,
it.
you
So
guys are
great way
so
to
sweet.
support, and then it's fun to have. And it's a lot you recorded live. So that on vinyl is probably going to be chef's kiss. Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of it is live. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
That's
have some, like, fun new merch that I haven't even seen yet in person, but this should be fun. Some new t-shirts and stuff. So I'm excited to
oh
see that too.
fun. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So
Yeah, we
fun.
love that. And it's been so great to talk to you. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much for
Ashley.
taking the time, and excited to see you come to San Diego. I think it's March 23rd, March 24th.
Yeah. 24th. Yeah. And that,
24th.
that will be the first show of the West Coast. So it's exciting. Yeah.
Yes. Hell
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good one.
Can't wait.
And
You too. And thanks again for inviting me.
yeah, of course. Congrats on the album.